This weekend was the first weekend of the NFL playoffs for the current season. And of all the highlights and touchdowns and drama over 5 games, the story that was trending on X last night and major networks led with it this morning was that Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown was reading a book on the sidelines. Now, at first, this seemed disrespectful to the game. And what book could he possibly be reading that was important enough to read during a playoff game? And how could he be so chill during this important time to just sit on the bench and bust out a few pages of reading? Well, once the camera caught the name of the book, it all made sense. The book Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown was reading in the middle of a playoff game was called Inner Excellence: Train Your Mind for Extraordinary Performance and the Best Possible Life by author, performance coach, and former professional baseball player Jim Murphy. The book's description states, whether you're an athlete or entrepreneur, single mother or father of 5, you'll find exercises, techniques, and tools in this book that will improve every area of your life. Your life will take on new meaning as you move beyond the pursuit of happiness to live a life of purpose and fulfillment. And I mean, that's what Ascent Life is, right? So welcome to the show. I'm your host, Brandon Long, and this is Ascent Life Live. That book, Inner Excellence, also says it will develop your self-mastery. You can overcome anxiety, remove mental blocks, and train your subconscious mind. When asked after the game by NFL Network, A.J. Brown said, "It gives me a sense of peace. That's a book I bring every single game. My teammates call it a recipe. It's got a lot of points in there, a lot of mental game." I love that. In the moment, A.J. Brown was experiencing self-doubt. He was reading passages from Inner Excellence to build up his confidence during the game. And when you see these unbelievable athletes achieving great things on the field, it's a good reminder to remember that they also need mental training and motivation at times to perform their best. So when we're down on ourselves, this is what I got out of it. For not achieving the things that we want to achieve, for not living our best life, it's a reminder that everyone goes through this. Everyone goes through self-doubt and periods of low confidence. I know I do often. And so it was just great to see him diving into a book on the sidelines, and it made national news. It was fantastic. Okay, so weekly updates for this week. Fitness first. For me personally, down 6 pounds from the beginning of the year. 230, I weighed in 230, and now I weighed in at 224 this morning, which is good. I was hoping for 223, but I actually weighed in 223 yesterday, but I think I was a little dehydrated. So haven't stopped my workouts. So I worked out every day this year so far, 2025, let's say 13th. So 13 days in a row of at least 60 minutes on the treadmill. And I've been lifting weights 6 days, or resistance exercises 6 days a week as well. As far as finances go, and increasing the income that comes into the business, no change in the last week. It's the same. So as far as the Ascent Life Live show goes, last week was our pilot or concept test for the show. And based off the feedback we received from y'all, which was fantastic, by the way, I've decided that Ascent Life has the green light to roll it out and put a lot of my time into. So what I did learn last week is that even though the show is live and I'm not editing, so that saves me time, the show prep, the guest booking, marketing, and launching took way longer than I thought it would. Which I should have known because I've launched multiple shows in the past, but I thought doing it live would just not take that much time. But therefore, this week will be dark as far as there'll be no shows for the rest of the week. I have next week booked already as far as guests go, but I'll spend this week booking guests for the weeks after, and then working on current production for the work that I have with the Banyan Collective, which I'm also responsible for. And then we'll hit the ground running next week on the Ascent Life podcast with new guests. And the guests lined up for next week include a real estate broker, a professional ski guide and entrepreneur, as well as a business consultant in the ways of if you want to sell your business or you want to buy a business. So great lineup for next week. And I do want to thank the 3 guests who immediately said yes to coming onto the program last week: Rex Baxter, Cam McLeod, and Thane Fisher. I greatly appreciate their willingness to join a new show. It was very kind of them, meant the world to me. So please, if you haven't listened to those episodes, they're up on my YouTube page. Go back and listen to those this week. So subscribe to the YouTube at R Brandon Long. R is just an initial, R. Brandon Long. We need more people. We need more subscribers on there so that we can go live on YouTube as well, and in addition to X, I should say. Please follow me. I thought I had my comments moved on me. They're down here in the corner. They should be over here. So we're live on X right now, and you can find me there at R Brandon Long for daily visual inspiration, which we'll also get to in a minute. Follow Ascent Life on Instagram. Also, I started a new TikTok. I don't know if it'll be around. Who knows? Hopefully, the powers that be will keep TikTok going, and I'm under R Brandon Long there as well. So reminder, we will be live 4 days a week. So we're dark this week. We did the what do I call those? The pilots. Yeah, the pilots last week, and they worked. So we'll go live starting next week every day, Monday through Thursday. Each episode will then be uploaded as a podcast to your favorite outlets, including Shopify, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts as the Ascent Life podcast. So with that said, I do want to share with you a Instagram inspiration of the day, or inspo account of the day. Let's see if we can pull this up. Oh, here, it pulled right up. Amazing. Okay, so this is Salil Bloom. Salil Bloom on a mission to redefine what it means to live a wealthy life, sharing the best ideas to help you do the same. So has a new book out. It's called The 5 Types of Wealth. I have not read it. I will add it to the Amazon inbox. But he does have some images here with people that he recently went on like a little tour with. These are some podcasters, Cody Sanchez, and more, promoting his book. His page is a lot of quotes and text, but they're very good, insightful. He doesn't come across as like the bro, you can win dude kind of guy. He's just a normal person. If you want to change your life in 30 days, try my Grow 30 challenge. I like his content, and I found it refreshing. Salil Bloom with the new book. So that is today's IG Inspo account of the day. Again, you can find all of these, this one and more, on my Ascent Life Instagram, where on the stories, I update often. So no interview today, but I do have a wisdom from the pages I brought. Thane referenced last week Marcus Aurelius Meditations. This book's phenomenal. I was burning through it again a little bit today because he mentioned it. So this is book 5. He has the notes are in books. They don't really have a flow or meaning, but this is book 5. And in this first page toward the bottom, he says, people who love what they do wear themselves down doing it. They even forget to wash or eat. Do you have less respect for your own nature than the engraver does for engraving, the dancer for the dance, the miser for money, or the social climber for status? When they're really possessed by what they do, they'd rather stop eating and sleeping than give up practicing their arts. Sort of extreme, but that is definitely how you know that you have a passion for what you do. If we get to take a shower or something, But that's the point, is the people who love what they do really love what they do, and find something you love, and you will be very good at it. I'm assuming this is 2,000 years old, so stuff hasn't changed, right? Too much. If you made it to this quick episode here, please subscribe on YouTube at R Brandon Long, or to the Ascent Life podcast on your favorite podcast app. Follow me on X at R Brandon Long, and for your daily dose of inspiration, follow Ascent Life on Instagram. Thanks for joining me for this quick update here on a Monday, and we'll learn how to level up beginning next week with 3 fresh guests. So thanks for sticking around. No wasted ability. We'll catch you next week as we blast off fresh guests, motivation, contemplation, all right here on Ascent Life. Thanks for tuning in.